Air Force is standing by with an atom bomb. You can't drop an atom bomb on Chicago.
Johnny, that ship in the US had just hit that bridge, and the bridge just fell down. Oh yeah, it went down with a crash, Johnny, that's for sure. Oh, it was terrible, but there's something suspicious about it all, Johnny. What do you mean? What do you mean suspicious? Yeah, I've heard that ISIS may have taken over the ship and deliberately crashed it into the bridge. Yeah, ISIS! Oh no, man, that's bloody terrible. What are we gonna... Oh, Johnny, everything that happens out there, any disaster or whatever happens, it's not always a conspiracy theory. I don't think that's possible. Are you saying that it's just a bloody accident?
There's a lot going on right now. First and foremost, a total collapse of a bridge in Baltimore, Maryland, which unfortunately has already spawned countless conspiracy theories and just outright racism from people online in a way that was shocking even to us.
The ship hit the bridge in Baltimore. General Flynn says this is a black swan event. He says black swans normally come out of the world of finance, not of military. The standard operating procedures for all U.S. ports, harbors, and bays that transit commerce and military activities are supposed to maintain an incredible level of discipline, rigor, and awareness for these very type of events that do not occur ever. Yet here we are.
What do you mean? What? Well...
It says this is a black swan event.
There's also another rumour out there, Johnny, that Trump supporters sabotaged the ship so it'd crash with an almighty bloody bang and Come on, Johnny. Oh, Johnny, you're grasping at straws. The Ask Johnny channel will be a laughing stock. If you keep going on like that, Trump supporters I don't think had anything to do with it. And don't say it, Johnny. Don't say that aliens might have had something to do with it. Don't even mention it. Oh, Jesus, Johnny, where's Mr. Bloody Conspiracy Theorist now? Look at ya.
But the scale of this catastrophe cannot be overstated. This was an absolutely massive bridge in a heavily populated area that is vital for people's commutes and the economy in the area.
So what do you reckon happened then? Come on. Johnny, sometimes things happen. Jesus Christ, Johnny. You know, the power goes out on a bloody big ship, maybe a ship that hasn't had its maintenance kept up to bloody schedule, and things are going wrong, and things have been going wrong for quite a few bloody months on that particular ship, and as it's entering or leaving port, whatever it was doing, it suddenly lost power, and it went everywhere and went all over the place and just happened to crash into a great big pylon of a bridge. I mean, that's perfectly feasible. Well, without having to be a conspiracy theory. Also, I've also heard that there were charges put along that bridge, explosive charges to go off as soon as that...
So here's the video of it, and it's really weird. Watch this video. So the guy makes a hard turn to the right. Now, is that to the starboard side? I'm not sure. I'm not a sailor. But then all the lights go out, and they say, oh, he lost power, but then the lights come back on. And they say he got power back. He also dropped, I think, an anchor or something. Anyway, it looks super suspicious because he hit it dead on. If you were trying to hit it, you couldn't have hit it any more dead center. Put it that way.
Around 850,000 vehicles go through that port every single year. And we're going to get it up and running again as soon as possible. 15,000 jobs depend on that port. And we're going to do everything we can to protect those jobs and help those...
Well...
Gigantic container ship appeared to lose power and drift directly into one of the main supports of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland, causing it to completely collapse in a way that was literally unbelievable when we first saw the videos of it.
Yeah.
The sense of scale was hard to comprehend.
There was one strange thing, though. There was something a little bit strange, though, Johnny. Straight away, old Joe came out and said,
It's my intention that the federal government will pay for the entire cost of reconstructing that bridge.
Well, yeah, the whole reconstruction. But you would think that the insurance bloody on that ship would cover that sort of thing. After all, isn't that why they insure a ship? The whole cost of the bridge, just like that?
If there is a responsible party, somebody should be held accountable. President Biden obviously has said the federal government's going to pay to rebuild the harbor. I'm like, does the shipbuilder not repay for it? If there was an error with the ship, why do the taxpayers have to take that on?
So, Johnny, I reckon you bloody got to get a hold of yourself and realise that everything that happens out there in this big wide world, everything that happens is not necessarily a conspiracy theory. I don't know, Johnny.
I think we finally need to admit, once and for all,
But when you think about it, a lot of them are.
that these people are fucking idiots.